Hey everyone, and welcome to Are We Doing This? I'm Lauren Parajon.
And I'm Lauren Butler.
We're two millennial moms on the brink of 40, looking for new ways to shake things up.
We're here to challenge ourselves, each other, and you to get out of our comfort zones and try something new.
So if you've caught yourself wondering, what's next? You're in the right spot.
So are we doing this?
Looks like it. Let's get into it.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Are We Doing This?
Yes, happy, I guess Wednesday is when you guys listen to this. Happy hump day.
We are coming off of some busy weeks, I feel like. So,
yes.
Yeah. Lauren, how's your week been?
Let's see. So my week's been, last week was I only had one cake order due. Well, it was like a cake plus 2 dozen cupcakes, and I was obsessed with how they turned out. Like, they were so pretty, I didn't even want to give them away. But it was for a friend of mine for his 40th birthday. So it was a big hit. They were beautiful. But it was like nice to have those weeks where, like, you know, because the Easter week was so many orders, and then the last week was literally the one. So I got to like take time to practice some other stuff. And then this week I have 6 cakes due and 64 cupcakes due.
Oh my gosh.
This week's a busy week. And
Wow.
so I kind of like the some busy, some not busy, because I want to catch up. So last week was great. And then Friday, my friends and my girls and I had another girls' night, and then we finished watching Ransom Canyon.
Nice.
You didn't watch it yet, did you?
No, I haven't.
Oh my God.
Yet.
It's officially bad good. Or was it, is that how you...
Good bad?
Good bad? It was
Yeah.
officially good bad, where it was like, this is the cheese. It's so cheesy, but oh my God, did I enjoy. It was it was fun to watch. It was
Good bad.
But
Yeah.
there was one, like, there's like a scene where like a tornado comes, right? And
Okay.
like, it's Texas, so like we've experienced this, right? Like,
Yes.
we remember when we lived in Texas.
You have to get in your Frady hole.
Yeah, but no, they were just hanging out by the windows, and I was like, has no one on this set been like actually lived in Texas or have any like
Or
you
Oklahoma.
you don't chill hanging out by
No.
the windows like making tea. So I was like stressed the whole time, but so that episode really stressed me out. And because they were like, oh, like the sirens are going off. When the sirens are going off, it means it's on the ground. You got to like get into your Frady hole. But like anyway, so that stressed me out. But it was so good. It ended on a cliffhanger, and I am so down to watch the next season. I hope it comes out. And
was
like,
there any spice level?
yes, there is, but they're so fast. Like, they're just too fast. I mean, for me, but they were good. And like, there are some very, very, very attractive cowboys on this show.
Okay.
So,
all right.
highly recommend. I know I droned on about it last week, but yeah. But how was your week?
That's awesome. That's great. That's a lot of cakes that you have this week.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And
Are
that's
they 6
now
large
I'm struggling
cakes?
with like, well, no, but what I'm struggling with currently is like, I could make more if I could make, you know, I could make 6 a day, but like you can't, no one needs a cake on Monday or on Tuesday.
Right.
And like, I can't decorate it until right before, like the day before. So like, I can only do it with 6. And like, I feel like
There's
6
like
might be my limit. Like,
There's a ceiling because just you're limited by time.
Yeah. So now I'm like, how do I fix that? Because I want to be able to increase my income, but I can't if I can't increase. Anyway, problem for later. But how was your week?
Yeah, it was good. It was busy. So
You had a birthday.
Yeah, my daughter turned 7.
Wow.
Which was a big one. And we decided to throw her birthday party at our house again, even after I said I would never do that again. No, but both times actually were very fun, and it turned out great. But you know how it is. It's just stressful when you're hosting, because then we use the opportunity to like clean our house deeper than we ever have before, because people are going to be inside of it. And that is a whole effort on its own, because there's like so much that has to happen, decluttering and like getting through everything. And we don't really need to clean it for the party, but like we use it as the excuse to do it.
Yeah.
So then we're doing that. I got like every time we have a kid's birthday, I'm always like, I talk such a big game ahead of time about being chill about it. I'm like, no, I'm not going to be goodie bags. Are you kidding? No, like we're going to get a Costco cake and call it a day, and everybody can just play. And that's
You
it.
did goodie bags, didn't you?
Oh yeah. I had goodie bags. I made
You made that game, like that toss game.
I designed a Pokemon scavenger hunt
that
had their own books, and
my God.
I had prizes for the scavenger hunt. I made a punch game. Have you seen these?
You're
you
like
put
a
like tissue
character
paper
from like a movie.
I put tissue paper over Solo cups and made like a
Yeah.
design. I'll take a picture and send it to you guys.
Oh my gosh.
That was a Pokeball, and then the kids punched and then like got
Oh, man.
I was so extra.
You know that like every year, then you have to like
I
look, and
know.
you're like, shit, now I gotta do it again.
Ugh, I
what
create
point
this
can
problem
you-
for
Yeah.
myself.
You did.
So it was a great party. The kids loved it. All the parents were
Yeah.
like, that's such a good idea. Like,
Oh,
oh,
really?
yeah. The scavenger hunt actually worked out really well because it like kept them legitimately busy for a while,
Yeah.
like running around trying to find
Yeah.
them all. So it was fun. But yeah, I overdid it just slightly.
But the like, when are the drop-off parties supposed to start? Because like, I
So-
don't want to host one where people
Yeah.
drop off, but I would love to take my child to a drop-off party.
Yes. So I had two girls at this party who were dropped off. So I'm like just getting in. Do you have drop off part? So you don't?
No, well, my son had one that
For
he
Harvey?
went to
Okay.
one once, yeah.
Okay.
And so it was
Yeah,
lovely. I dropped him off, and then I
I
was like,
know.
oh wow,
Bye.
yeah, see ya.
Yeah, we're just getting into that. Like I offered it this time because I had been to a party of one of Elliot's peers who they had done it, and I was like, oh, I'm kind of into that.
Yeah.
And so two of the girls who came were dropped off, their neighbors, and it was fine. But it was funny. I felt like, I just felt like I needed
you
to
gotta
keep
watch
extra
them.
eyes on them
Yeah.
and make sure they were good. We kind of accidentally put mini Coca-Colas in the like kids cooler.
Yeah.
And of course the girls whose parents weren't there were like, "Can I have this?" And I was like, "Do your parents let you have that?" And they just were like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay." So basically I just gave them a bunch of Coca-Cola
Yeah.
and cupcakes and candy. So
I think that if you're not there to
fine.
observe your child, anything
the
goes.
risk-
As
that's
long
the
as
risk you take.
As long as there's no allergies involved, like
Yeah.
you're supposed to
Exactly.
get sugared up at a party. So I don't
Yeah.
think you're at fault there.
Exactly. So, since I was my extra self and overdid it on the crafting and the house prep, it like
Yeah.
took over my week. I look
Yeah.
back and I'm like, oh my God, I spent way too much time.
Well, you made so many crafts by hand.
I
And
did
did
too
you
much.
find helium?
I did. I found
Okay.
helium. I actually ended up getting helium balloons inflated at our local grocery store that does
Okay.
helium, like in their floral department.
Yeah.
But I bought my balloons off Amazon because of course, I wanted to get on
Right.
theme Pikachu balloons. I
Yes.
couldn't just get normal balloons, Lauren. Had to
Yeah.
get the fancy ones. But they were so cheap that they deflated really fast.
Oh man.
I was so mad. So I paid way too much money for helium because
Yeah.
it's overpriced. And then like the next morning they were already drooping and I was like,
Oh,
cool.
no, before the party?
I know. Yes. I made the best of it. I like kind of fashioned them in a
I
way
mean,
that
maybe
it
your
still
grocery
worked,
store's
but-
using the cheap helium because I've
Maybe.
done my research and there are different heliums out there.
Really?
So, oh yeah, like you
I
have
didn't
to like
know that. Well, they had the big tank. It was like
maybe they're
locked
putting
away.
the shitty
in, like,
helium in there. No,
Zach, my husband, who is an engineer and, scientific by
Yeah.
trade, was like, helium is pretty, sorry, he's going to be offended that I'm doing his voice. Helium is a pretty, what did he say? I don't know, something sciencey, but he was like, it's a pretty stable compound. It's not going to be different. Like, it's
Yeah.
the same all the
Oh,
time. I'm
there are-
pretty sure it's your shitty balloons.
there are various kinds of helium you can get. Yeah.
Okay, well, good to know. I'm going to tell him
Yeah.
you said that.
I
So-
hate that I know that too, because I did way too much helium research.
Anyway, so did that. I actually have a work project, so that kept me busy and kind of put my portfolio site on the back burner because
Yeah.
I'm having to use that time now to do this actual work, which is
And
great.
you don't need to build a portfolio if you have work.
Well, for now,
I mean,
yeah.
for the future, yeah.
I would like to keep it going for future. This is just a project, so I don't know
Mm-hmm.
how long it will last, but it's at least kept me busy.
Yeah.
And then it's just like our car needed new tires and new wheels. My daughter got a new palette expander.
Yeah.
She's 7 now.
I didn't know they
But,
do that early.
I don't know. I hate it.
That's
I
wild.
asked a lot because I was like, listen, we're really anti like early intervention. Like I don't
Yeah.
want to start unless we have to. And they said with the palette expanders, apparently it is the one thing that like they recommend starting earlier. And so, I was like,
Okay.
"Oh." So we did it and she,
Is it the same as back in the
sweet
day?
thing.
Like I had
no,
it.
the key.
Yeah, I had the key, or you had to like
Did you?
push the key
Turn
back
it?
to turn it. Yeah.
Oh, no,
I
Zach
think
had
you
that
don't even
too.
turn it that way. You have to put it in and push it back. Which
Oh,
made no
really?
sense. Yeah.
That's weird.
Unless I was doing it wrong.
You're like, oh gosh.
Thinking back, that's really bad if I had to push it backwards. But I remember doing that.
You're pretty sure
so-
that was right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Us that because he also has vivid memories of the
Yeah.
key. It must have been
Yeah.
traumatic.
Oof.
No, it's better these days. It's just like a W-shaped wire arch that goes
Okay.
in. but it's still a little uncomfortable. And yeah, there's no key turning, thankfully.
Okay.
But she's got, sweet, poor thing. She's got like the tiniest little lisp because it's
Aw.
like right on the roof
Yeah.
of her mouth.
Oh,
But she's doing great.
that's
So
good.
anyway, so that also was a whole thing happening over the week. And teacher conferences are right now. Do you guys
Yeah.
do those too?
Yeah. But
This
ours
time of year?
we do October, and I guess there's probably one coming up. Yeah, we do 2 a year.
Yeah. So, anyway, it just took all my energy this last week to just like life to
Yeah.
survive. So I just was feeling a little shameful about not having made much progress. And that's the other thing is I've just been like, maybe this would transition well into our health slash perimenopause slash
Yeah.
topic, but I recently made a change in some medication I take. So I take an SSRI, which I know a lot of my friends do.
Yeah.
It's been a really positive experience, and I just
Yeah.
increased my dosage a little bit, worked with my doctor on that, and they say that when you increase, you can like have some side effects, and one of those is that I have just been so drowsy, like sleepy all the
Yeah.
time. I'm kind of a sleepy person anyway. You know this
But it
about
doesn't
me.
hit, is it like waves of it at certain times, or is it just all the time?
I just feel like always tired. I mean, there's
Ugh.
like normal, like 2, 3 o'clock slump, when
Yeah.
it like it's kind of at normal where I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I could go to sleep right
Right.
now. But at night, if I put my kids to bed at like 7:30 or 8, I'm not getting back up.
Yeah.
Like, I know.
Oh,
So I've struggled more with getting up early and just like having energy because I just
Yeah.
have been feeling, I don't know. And it also kind of increases your anxiety a little. It can, which is funny because that's why I'm taking it
Yeah.
to be less anxious.
with the state of the world, like,
Right?
it's a bad time to be.
Yeah. And just
High
everything. So
anxiety.
I don't know. It just stinks to have to balance all of that and
Yeah.
figure that
How
out.
long is that
and-
supposed to take until you adjust?
Well, they say to give it like a few weeks to several weeks to like
How
balance
many weeks
out.
has it
And I'm
been?
like, cool. Like 2 or 3.
Okay.
So not that long.
And it hasn't gotten better or worse?
No, it's kind of just like hovering, the
Yeah.
same. So we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
And in general, I'm like a big fan of medication. At least in my case, it's been a
Yeah.
game changer.
Right.
And so, I just feel
So
like
if
I don't
you
know.
like go to sleep right when your kids go to sleep at 8, is it a good
Yeah.
sleep? Like, are you sleeping through
Oh, yeah.
until? Okay,
Oh,
and that's
yeah.
not
And I
helping
could just-
either.
No,
You could
I
just
mean,
literally sleep for 14 hours.
yeah, I could just keep sleeping.
Oh my
like,
gosh.
and I feel bad because I just sleep a lot.
Yeah.
And I've always been that way. Like my stress response is like to shut down. Like,
Yeah.
you know how some people get like more agitated or whatever. Like
Yeah.
I'm like what is that?
You
Like
just
more
go
of a
night-night.
type B where I just am like, I like, recess into myself and like shut
Okay.
down or like
Yeah.
go to sleep or like, is that weird? I've heard people say that is a thing, but I don't know that many people who
Yeah.
are that way in like as a response to stress.
So it's like instead of fight or flight, you're just like sleep.
yeah,
You're just like, I just want my bed.
fight, flight, or
Or just get some
play dead.
Z's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
that's me. I just like, ugh.
Mine is I just want to remove myself and not be involved. If anything gets like super stressful, like one time we flooded my parents' kitchen on accident because my brother-in-law thought that him and my husband could install a new dishwasher while my parents were out of town.
Of course.
Like, it was a fun gift. We're like, we're gonna buy them a new dishwasher because theirs like smelled weird. I don't know. So we like bought them
my
a new
gosh.
dishwasher. My husband and my brother-in-law tried to install it themselves, but apparently it was a little different than at our house or whatever. And just water's just flooding the kitchen.
God.
And so my sister runs and grabs a bucket and she's like catching. I was outside like mopping the garage or something. I was like, I don't want to be here. I went
out.
upstairs. Yeah, I went upstairs and I was like cuddling. Harvey was like really little then. I was like, it's gonna be okay. Like, my response was literally just, I don't want to be in this. I'm not here. I'm
Avoidant.
not involved. This wasn't my job. I didn't think this was a good idea. So like, I just went full on when I panic. That's what I do when I panic. I'm just like, shut down. I'm not here. So like,
Yeah,
you go to
just-
sleep and I just like remove myself from the problem.
You're just like full avoidance. Like,
Yeah,
just,
I'm like, I wasn't
out.
there. I
Tap
pretend like I
out.
just wasn't there. So
Oh my
at least
gosh.
I know that's my response. But
Yeah.
yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm
so I'm
sorry that
hoping-
sucks, and I hope
Yeah.
like you adjust soon because feeling
Yeah.
tired really sucks. Like being drowsy, like
I know.
your motivation to do anything
To
is
do
done.
anything. And so it just feels like it takes all my energy to just do like more, just the basics, you know, like just get it done. And the anxiety is annoying because I can like feel when it's kind of like unnatural or it almost feels like unnecessary anxiety. Like I feel it. I'm like, oh, it's just like annoying. So yeah, I mean, it helps to talk about it and like name it. And I feel a little less like, okay, that's a thing. And yeah, I know a lot of people deal with it. I saw a funny thing. I think I sent it to you on TikTok. I think the, like type C mom.
Type C mom, yeah.
That's so me. Like
Where she just like shoves everything off the counter to like, here, we're doing like journal craft time. Just like, just, I feel like I'm a type B mom, but
no,
like,
I don't think so. Well, not the type
I'm definitely
B's
not
bad.
type A.
You're definitely not type A. You're right.
No, I am not type A.
Type C is like the hybrid, like, and then all the people in the comments are like, yeah, this is just ADHD. That's like exactly what it looks like. And so now I have a whole new suspicion about myself.
Yeah.
But
anyway. And my sister's been trying to diagnose me with that. Thanks to TikTok, my sister like wants to diagnose everyone with everything. She's like, that's ADHD. She's decided that I have Ehlers-Danlos. I don't know how to say that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because she was like, you know how you twist your legs all the way around and your arms all the way around and you have that
your joints and stuff?
Weird stretchy skin and like there's like 10 things that she could identify. And I was like, oh my God, I think I do have it.
Okay, I have a friend who has that.
Really?
So I should connect you because it's like pretty rare.
It's autoimmune and it's like, and I already have another autoimmune because I have psoriasis. So like, I don't know if that is it usually pairs or not, but like, the way that it was described, like, and it's like poor wound healing. Like I've had, I've had a surgery where I had poor wound healing and like, on my second pregnancy, like my placenta was like had a window in it, which isn't supposed to happen. And so it's all these things that like she just decided all of it. And so now I'll like see a TikTok about Ehlers-Danlos. I was like, oh, I totally have that. Like I thought this was a fun party trick, but no, it's really an autoimmune disease.
What about your nerve stuff with your feet? And
my Raynaud's. Yeah, I still have that. Yeah. So that's another autoimmune problem. I think my immune system's like, what are we doing? Maybe. I probably need to see a rheumatologist is what needs to happen. I just haven't yet. So
whenever you have time to just
add some time. Yep.
Go do that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, I am excited to take on some more challenges, and we had talked about maybe taking on our first one together.
Yes, I'm excited about this one.
Yeah.
So I was listening to the Cover to Cover podcast. I don't know if you listened to that one.
No.
It's Chris Frangiola. He's a comedian. And he on his podcast, he was talking about how the Academy Awards had like they added a new rule to their like voting criteria. Like basically you have to prove, and I don't know how they're going to prove this, but everyone who's voting has to prove that they watched every movie in that category, which you think that would go without saying, but I guess they've never had to prove it before.
Okay.
So I don't know if they're going to have to take a quiz before or what, but anyway. Yeah. So they're talking about that. So I was like, I guess the Academy Awards was last month. Was that when the Oscars was?
Or January, February, or something?
Clearly I'm February, out of touch with that world. But he was talking about that. I was like, I have not seen a single movie that was nominated. I haven't since having kids. Like the only movies I watch are like Moana and like whatever kid movies. I just watched the Minecraft movie, and I feel much dumber than when I went in. Like, although it was kind of entertaining. So like I've been watching kids movies and then trash TV. Like that's all I watch. So it's called trash TV mostly just because it is reality TV, but I do love it and I don't think it's trashy. Like I love Southern Charm. I love Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I like MTV The Challenge. Like I don't know. I love reality shows, but I feel like I'm not aside from reading, I feel like I'm not like improving or elevating my brain, I guess. like culturally, like I'm hip on pop culture, but not like culture. So I was thinking for the next challenge, what if we watched all 10 movies that have been nominated? But you already watched the one that won because you talked about it on the podcast.
Oh, Anora. Yeah, it was really good. It was great.
So I have not seen it.
So at least I'm one down.
Yeah, you're one down. I think just 9 to go.
Yeah.
But so I'll go through them and you tell me if you have seen them. Okay. So Anora, yes, you have. I have not.
Yep.
The Brutalist.
No.
Sounds awful.
Yeah.
But I guess it's supposed to be.
Adrian Brody.
Oh, is it?
I think it's like is it like a wartime set? I don't actually know.
Not a clue. But
Yeah.
these are the 10 nominated in Best Picture.
Okay.
Okay. The Complete Unknown.
A Complete Unknown. I know about that one.
I do not.
It's Timothy Chalamet
Okay.
and Timothy, I don't know how you say his name. It's Bob Dylan biopic, and he plays Bob Dylan.
Oh, that sounds good.
Zach wants to see that
Where
one too, so maybe I can talk him into watching it together.
where do you stand on Timothy Chalamet and this
Uh,
young generation of the next hot actors? I don't
They're so
understand it. I
Gen
think
Z.
none of them are hot. I don't
I
understand.
mean, I get his attractiveness for sure. I
Yeah?
have seen him in not like in his personal life, like when
Yeah.
the way he dresses and is, I'm just like,
Yeah.
what? But
Yeah.
in movies that I've seen him in, he's like very pretty. But
Oh.
oh,
I only saw him
no?
in Willy Wonka, and I was like, I don't get it.
Oh, well, maybe that's, yeah. What did I see him in? I don't know. He was in Little Women, and he was in that Call Me by Your Name. You probably haven't seen it
seen
because
that.
it definitely is in the award movie.
Yeah, haven't seen it.
Artsy movie
But I just
category.
keep wondering, is it because I'm older now, so now I find the salt and pepper and the little
Oh, like
crow's
the
feet
older
attractive, and
Maybe.
now they just look like
He definitely is
young little
boyish.
things?
Like he's very
Yeah.
boyish look, which I
Yeah.
don't feel like you've ever been into, really.
nah, not for me.
It's not your thing.
Okay. Anyway, okay, next. Conclave.
Oh, it's like priests. Like it's
How do
a
you know all of
priest
these?
drama. I know about
I haven't
them,
heard of any of these.
but I haven't seen a lot of them. I do enjoy reading about. Actually love movies, and I love reading about them or following
Yeah.
them, but I just haven't sat down and watched a lot of them.
Okay.
But yeah, that one's like a priest drama. I think Ralph Fiennes is in it, maybe.
I don't even know who
But
that
that's
is.
about all I know.
Okay.
So,
Dune Part 2. I have not even seen Part 1.
I have not
So-
seen any of the Dune movies. I don't know anything about
But I
it.
might have to do 11 movies, because I feel like I should watch Part 1, right? And Part 2.
I mean, sure. Aren't they long too? Is Zendaya in both of them? That's pretty much my requirement. for
She's
watching
beautiful.
them.
I love her.
Isn't she? She's
Yes.
perfect.
Oh, so pretty. Okay, Amelia Perez.
Yes. Okay, this one's a whole
Is this the one
drama.
with the transgender?
Yes.
Okay. I
Yeah.
have heard the drama around this one.
Yeah,
But I wanna
I'm
see
kind of
it.
curious
So that
about
one-
it.
yeah.
And Zoe Saldana.
Saldana. Also gorgeous.
Yes.
Oh my
also
God.
in that one.
Okay.
I have not seen that.
I'm
I'm
still,
still
here.
here. I want to see.
Who's in that? How do you?
I forgot. Wait.
I have not heard of any of these.
I remember that I want to see it, but I can't
Okay.
remember what it is. I'm going to use my handy dandy laptop.
Do it.
No, I think it's sad.
Okay.
She's a
'cause I
mother
don't
and an
love
activist coping with the
Fury.
forced disappearance of her husband, who is a dissident. Yeah, so I
Okay.
get a depressing vibe.
Yeah. Okay. What is the Nickel Boys about?
This
Didn't do much
one
research.
is it's based on the novel The Nickel Boys by Colson Whitehead. I know
read it.
him generally. I've heard this is good. And it's I think it's a very innovative movie. Like it's a different type of style. Let me see what it's about.
Anyone in it we know?
It's a story. Let me see. I don't think so. Nobody that I know.
Okay.
It's a story of two African American boys who are sent to an abusive reform school in 1960s Florida.
All of these are depressing, I guess.
Yeah, probs.
Ooh. Okay. Next, The Substance.
Oh, I haven't seen that, but I want to see it.
Okay, what's that about?
Do you don't know anything about The Substance?
Nothing.
It was I feel like that's probably the buzziest one. Okay, you
Oh, really?
have to watch a preview of The Substance.
I'll watch the actual Substance.
Well, yeah, you have to watch it, but you have to watch a preview. It's body horror, gory. It's like a horror movie, but it's also kind of comedy, like dark comedy, I think. So it's
Okay.
Demi Moore. Demi Moore was the main role, and Margaret Qualley. Do you know who she is? Probably not.
No. It sounds kind of familiar.
Plays the younger version of her, and I think it's like Demi Moore takes this drug to be younger, and get her youth back, but then it's all these trade-offs, and it's dark and twisted and gore,
Okay.
really body gory.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. And she won a ton of awards for it. She won all the acting awards for it except for the Oscar, which was a big frothy
Snub.
deal. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
So anyway, I don't know if I can take the gory bits, but
I mean, just close your
We'll
eyes. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the only one I know on here is Wicked, but I've
I
not.
have
I've
seen
not
Wicked.
seen it. You've seen
I've seen it
two.
multiple times because my
Ugh.
daughter is obsessed.
How do you watch a 3-hour movie multiple times?
I don't, in pieces.
Oh, man.
Well, she watches
don't
it.
know.
I feel
Yeah.
like all the TV in my house is dictated by my children.
Yeah,
It's
mine
not
is too. That's
fair.
why I have to wait till they're asleep to watch anything I want to watch.
Yes.
But then I'm tired. So that's why I only watch
I'm asleep during
trash
that time.
TV. Yeah.
My-
Okay, so then
my-
how are we going to do this if you're
Well,
sleeping?
I have to wake up. My entertainment hour has been stolen from me. No, I'm gonna try. I'll stay awake. Maybe Zach will have to be on majority bedtime duty for a little bit.
Oh, he's going to love that.
Yeah.
But what I'm also going to try to do while I watch these is to put my phone down. Because I'm a scroll watcher.
Multi-screener.
Yeah, multi-screener. So I'm gonna put the phone down and try to
And
really
watch
these. Yeah,
That'll be a good
but I also
exercise.
feel like I should like take some notes or something. So
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
take notes after you finish about like your initial reactions,
yeah,
and then we can share what we think with the people.
So those are the 10 that were nominated. Okay, but here's
Yes.
my question: do you have a list of movies that you are your like go to? If it's on TV, you're gonna stop and watch it, or you like look forward to watching with your kids, or you
Yes.
recommend. Like, what are your or they're
My
like could have
personal
like core
classics.
memories? Yeah, like had an impact on your like growth.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Okay. My first one is probably Almost Famous.
Okay, that's good.
Cameron Crowe.
That's a good one.
It was like Kate Hudson's first big like breakout
what's that
role.
guy?
Oh, I loved her. Patrick Fugit, I think is his last name. Oh, but you're talking about
You're talking about the dark haired
the guy who plays
Billy. He played Billy. No, Billy Crudup is his name.
Billy Crudup is his name. Yeah,
I
and he
still think
plays
he's attractive.
Russell Hammond, I think.
Yeah, I still
so
find him attractive. Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah,
I just love that movie. I love like the vibe of it. It's hilarious. The guy Philip Seymour Hoffman is
Yeah.
excellent in it. It's hilarious. I had a cat that I named after him, Lester
that's
Bangs.
right.
The character he plays is named Lester Bangs in the
That's
movie. And there's some great like one-liners, liners. Zoe
Yeah.
Deschanel makes a fun appearance in it. Anyway, great movie.
Yeah,
Everybody
that one
should
is
watch
really
it.
good. That one's good.
I love that one. What other like classics? Princess Bride.
Okay, I have not
Big
seen
fan.
that.
You've
I have
never
not
seen it?
I have not seen it, which is shocking
gotta
because
watch
one of the
it.
movies on my list is Robin Hood Men in Tights, which I have heard is like similar vibes,
Yeah.
maybe. But
Yeah.
I think there's even a mention of Princess Bride in Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Oh, really?
In some way, maybe not.
Okay.
Maybe I made that up. But what's funny about that movie, I don't know why my parents had us watching it as children. I always thought it was the funniest movie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I had no idea it was a satire at all.
the
I didn't
jokes,
know
yeah.
there was a real like Robin Hood, right? Like I knew there was
Yeah.
Robin Hood in books and like cartoon, but like so then as I grew up, I think in my 20s I finally saw Robin Hood like King of Thieves or whatever, like the real one.
Oh, yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
This is not funny. This is boring. And I didn't even realize that like
You didn't get it.
Men in Tights and like
Yeah.
I can quote every single line of Men in Tights. I think it's incredible.
so
like,
funny.
Like Dave Chappelle's in it. Like that was a long time
Yeah.
ago. Incredible movie. I had a crush on Cary Elwes or however you say his name.
Yes.
Even as a child, which is
I think
kinda
that's
creepy.
the crossover because he is in The Princess Bride.
Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah.
So I feel like I need
It's
to
the
watch
same
Princess
filmmaker.
Bride.
Yeah. And Princess Bride was the same when I was little.
Was it Mel
just
Brooks?
like
Both of those?
Oh, maybe.
Did I make that up?
We could Google it.
Okay, we'll see. Anyway,
We'll find out. But yeah, when I was little, it was just like this cool fairy tale movie. I didn't get any of the jokes. I didn't
yeah.
get like the satire at all.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was like amazing. And then
Yeah.
as I grew up, it had like a whole second meaning where I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God, this is
I was like,
hilarious.
wow, this is actually super inappropriate, but so funny.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that one was on my list. Yeah.
That's a
What's
good
next on yours?
one. Classic like rom-coms in like the 90s. Like My Best Friend's Wedding is one of my all-time faves.
Oh, so
it's just
good.
classic.
So good. And Dermot Mulroney was so hot.
Yes.
And now he's
classic
not.
Julia Roberts. Cameron Diaz is great. They like
Yeah.
sing the songs and oh my God. And Chicago, they're like, it's very like classic, iconic
Yeah.
Chicago. I just love that movie. I think it's really great.
But did you see Dermot Mulroney in his latest movie?
Which
It
one?
was Anyone But You. With Glenn
Oh,
Powell
yeah, with
and-
Glenn Powell and Sydney Sweeney. And
I
he was like
watching that.
older.
I was like, he's so old. Like, I felt like
he was looking a little.
I was
yeah,
like, this
silver.
guy was our hot like heartthrob, right? Like, and I was like, ew. He's like all like pale and flabby, learning how to dive in his bathing suit. I was like repulsed. I was like, I can't handle it.
They also had him as like the goofy older
Yes, they
dad
did.
dude, so
Yeah,
that didn't
but
help.
Did
I
not.
bet if you like,
age
you know,
well.
positioned him as like the, you know, silver fox, it would
Maybe
be different.
I don't know. That was heartbreaking to me.
That's like those TikToks where moms show their teenage daughters all the
Oh, yeah.
heartthrobs of
Yeah.
when we were young. And
Yeah,
man,
they have to rate them.
harsh, way
I
harsh time.
know. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's one. Clueless. I should add it to my list.
I didn't have that on my list.
love
That's
Clueless.
That's obviously on my list now.
Yeah.
Of course.
Way harsh, Ty. I use Clueless references like a decent
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Oh, that's a
And
good
I
one.
also had Mean Girls on my list.
Okay.
And I feel like I saw something on social, somebody said Mean Girls, or no, Clueless walked so that Mean Girls could run.
That's
like
good.
that
Yeah.
was like the foundation.
Weirdly, I never I saw Mean Girls, but I didn't have that cult following attachment to it
Really?
that most people have. Yeah. I don't know why. I mean, I thought it was good, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Didn't
Maybe
do
it was
for me.
Lindsay Lohan.
I guess. I don't know. I was just like, it's whatever.
Yeah. What else? Good Will Hunting was always a big one.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, Christmas movies, The Family Stone.
The Family Stone is my number one favorite Christmas movie ever in
It's
the
so
world.
good.
Like, it's so good. Dermot
It's
Mulroney
really good.
again.
Yeah.
He's attractive in that one. But that's when I fell in love with
Yeah.
what's his name? Luke.
Owen. The
Words.
Owen Wilson.
Wilson. Luke Wilson.
It's Owen Wilson and Luke
And Luke
Wilson.
Wilson.
Yeah.
I fell in love with Luke Wilson in that movie. So
He was great in that movie.
that's a good one.
And what else do I have? Oh, do you remember Stepmom?
Yeah.
If you want a
classic.
tearjerker.
If you want to cry, yeah.
So good. So sad.
That one's
Also
good.
Julia Roberts. And then
Yeah.
I didn't put these on my list, but like pretty much all the Sandra Bullock rom-coms I'm a big
Oh,
fan
yeah.
of.
Oh, why didn't I
Especially
do
the
that?
older ones.
It's Congeniality.
Yeah. But like
Wait, do you remember
2 Weeks Notice?
Oh my god. Really? Really? I love you. I actually was talking about that with Havana, or my son, we ordered a corn dog. I go, oh,
yeah.
that last chili dog's really barking back.
Barking.
He was like, what? I was like, yeah, she had to poop in an RV on
Yeah,
traffic.
on
He was
the
like, what are you
highway.
talking about? I was like, I'll show you
know.
sometime. Oof,
Did
that
you
was a
say
good
Billy?
one.
Billy, I love you?
Billy, I love you. Yeah, I guess all the Hugh Grant ones. I loved them.
Oh, he's great too. What was her
man.
other one? Notting Hill. I was also a fan
Oh
of.
my! How is that not on my
So
list?
good.
I'm adding
All
that to my list.
that generation of rom-coms was the absolute best. Like that
Julia
time
Roberts,
frame.
you can't go wrong.
Yeah,
She
and
was-
Sandra, Julia.
yes.
Those were the big ones. Who else was like?
Oh,
How to
man.
Lose a Guy in 10 Days was pretty
Okay,
good.
that's on my list. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
is it?
Oh, it's not.
No, you have 10 Things I Hate About You, which is also
Also a classic.
excellent.
Yeah.
Sorry, you should just share the
man.
rest of your list.
Oh, we can. She's the man. She's
Oh,
the
yeah.
man. I'll quote the whole thing. It's incredible. I love it. I did show it to my kids. They loved it.
That's
Channing
awesome.
Tatum was peak Channing Tatum
Yeah.
in that movie. Amanda Bynes was
Yes.
incredible as
She
a
was
guy.
so good. Yes.
And that was just a little before she went off the deep end.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
feel so
She's
bad for her
hilarious.
because I grew
She's
up
so
watching all
talented.
that and the Amanda show and
Yeah.
loved her. But I actually read something that said that movie and seeing herself as a guy is really messed her up, and that's kind of something that pushed her
Really?
over to kind of losing herself. But
Oh,
I don't know if
geez.
that's true. I just read it once, but that movie is incredible. I love it.
So good.
Some Things I Hate About You for obvious reasons. Fight Club. I love Fight Club. I watched it
Oh,
so
yeah.
many times.
That's a good one.
So good. Romeo
Yes.
and Juliet. I mean,
Oh yeah, the Leo
Leonardo
and
DiCaprio
yeah, Claire
when he was
Danes, so
in
good.
his peak.
And that movie at that time was so innovative. Remember how
Yeah,
different it was?
yeah.
How they had the modern soundtrack. And
Yeah.
it was such a big deal.
They were
at the time.
rapping Shakespeare. It was
Yeah,
that was
it
really
was
good.
very cool. at
Of
the
course,
moment.
Titanic.
Of course.
The Leo thing. You have to watch Titanic.
Oh my
That's-
gosh, so
ugh.
good.
I still cry when I watch it.
I was a multiple times in the theater girl.
Yeah.
I don't know if I saw it
so
multiple
good.
times in the theater. That was so iconic. That movie.
Yeah, just screaming, I'll never let go. I'm like, she let go. I can't handle it.
Can't handle it. And I feel like the Titanic sex scene was pretty pivotal.
Steamy.
The car in the hand.
Literally steamy. The hands. Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Oh, so good.
Oh, so funny.
What year was that? How young was I watching that?
98 or
We were in high
99?
school,
That's my
right?
guess. Let's take a guess.
Middle school?
It had to have been high school.
did
What
I even know
year
what
do you
was
guess?
happening?
Oh, 97.
Oh, I was 12? I shouldn't have been watching
Same.
that.
I
Wow.
shouldn't have been watching that.
Wow. I don't know if I knew
Wow.
what was happening back there. I was like, it's just hot back there.
It's just really hot.
Next on my
man.
list, Can't Hardly Wait.
Can't hardly wait.
I'm
So
obsessed.
good.
It's
was
so
such a good movie.
Like Seth Green, Ethan Embry. I used to love
Yes.
him.
I loved
still
him
love
too.
him.
Seth Green
great.
was really good in that movie too.
So funny.
Those ridiculous goggles.
Yeah.
And that girl,
Yeah.
Lauren, what was her name? Lauren Ambrose?
Yeah.
And I never saw her again, but I liked her a lot too.
She was good.
Whatever
She's
happened to
good.
her? Where
know,
you
that
at,
was
Lauren?
Such a good movie.
That was such a good movie.
I think that was the first movie I saw in theaters. That was like, was that rated R?
Maybe.
I feel like it was my
think.
first
I don't
movie I was
know.
allowed. I don't know.
I bet
Maybe
it was
not.
PG-13.
Anyway, I love
Anyway,
it.
it was really good.
Then Robin Hood, Bridesmaids. I think Bridesmaids
yeah.
is like just the best
So
humor.
classic.
The
Yeah.
best humor. So good.
Yes.
Now and Then.
Oh my gosh, I wish that I
yeah.
should have put Now and Then on my list. I
Yeah.
love that movie. So good.
I want my daughter to watch that one. That was so good.
Yeah.
And then for Christmas movie, I put National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
Because shitter's full. You just have
Yeah.
to watch. That is so good. It's so good.
It is so good. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so those are probably. And then my husband has like, he can't wait to watch like the cheesy 80s movies with my son. Like he can't wait to sit with the kids and watch like Rocky, Top Gun. I don't know what else because I have not seen he made me watch Rocky. And now I'll never trust him again on a movie
I'll
recommendation.
never trust him again.
It was such bad acting. I was like, I don't understand why this like had such a following.
Yeah.
But so yeah,
He's so
there are
funny.
still some like classics though that I haven't seen. Like I haven't seen The Shining. And even though I've gone to the hotel that it was filmed at, I've just never seen The Shining.
Oh yeah.
Like Die
creepy.
Hard. Like I'm probably supposed to. I feel like you have
I think
to
I've
watch
seen
that.
it.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
Yeah, so that was like I don't know.
I've never seen. Have you seen all the like Star Wars movies? I've never seen those.
Because my dad designed toys and shoes when I was younger, and he had licensing deals with them. So he went to Skywalker Ranch and everything. So he
Cool.
made us watch them, which I think I enjoyed
Made us.
them. Yeah, I guess I enjoyed them.
Like well enough.
Yeah. So those. Did you watch all those?
No, I had never watched them, and then I got a lot of crap about it for a long time. Like you've never seen Star Wars, and now it's just too late for me.
I know. Like I saw them, but I was never obsessed. So like,
Yeah.
we went to Disneyland last year, and my brother-in-law is a big Star Wars person, and went to like the Star Wars thing there, and like made his own lightsaber.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, and it was like then he had to like pay for a fancy package to like check it, and like now I was like, what are you gonna do with this?
What are you
What do you
doing?
do with this giant like lightsaber? I don't know. So I'm kind of glad
tracks,
I didn't get into it, but
Yeah, that tracks. Oh
Yeah.
man, that's funny.
So if one day I
Okay.
should make my husband make a list of movies he wants me to watch, but then I have to
Yes.
make him watch like 10 Things I Hate
Yeah.
About You and all the ones I
Yeah,
love. So
I like that idea. Like top
fair.
top few. He's really
Yeah.
into like the bro movies.
yeah, don't love it.
Yeah.
What would be on Zach's list for you?
Oh my gosh. For me to watch of his,
Yeah.
he loves, he's funny about movies and TV. He is sensitive to like anything that's like dark or depressing
Yeah.
or scary. He only wants to watch like uber wholesome stuff.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
I think as a kid, he really loved the movie, Searching for Bobby Fischer. Did you ever see
I
that?
have not seen that.
It's like a chess movie.
Oh, okay.
About like a chess prodigy. He also really likes Good Will Hunting. He's not a big movie guy.
Yeah.
It's kind of annoying actually because I love watching movies and he's always like, they're so long.
I also forgot we didn't put Sandlot, Mighty Ducks.
Oh, The Sandlot. Man. All of that.
All those. Like,
Oh, man.
like Rookie of the Year. All that
Yes.
stuff. So adding that to my
Mighty
list.
Ducks. Mighty Ducks was pretty good.
The
Pretty
Big
solid.
Green. I had such a crush on.
I don't know that one.
Oh my god, so good. It's like Steve Goldberg is like
Oh.
it's like three of the kids from Sandlot are in
Okay.
it, and it's a soccer movie, but it's so good.
I don't know that
Yeah.
one. I should watch
It's like
it.
small town Texas soccer movie.
Oh my gosh. Do you remember Casper with
Of course, that's when I think that was my sexual awakening. Are you kidding me? When Devin Sawa said, "Can I keep you?" I was like, 1,000% yes. Oh my god, I love that movie.
Devin Sawa?
Oh,
Sawa?
didn't age that well, but it's fine.
Oh, yeah, we should find a new picture of him.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah. Who knew that like a ghost, man?
Oh man,
I don't
worked
think
for
you're
me.
alone. That was pivotal.
It was.
It was pivotal.
It was. Yes.
Oh man, it's so funny. So we have 10. I've seen 2, so I only have 8,
You've
which is
seen
probably
2.
good news for me because my
What are
late
you gonna
night.
do? Dune 1?
What?
Are you gonna do Dune 1 and 2? Because then you'll have 9. And I don't know how I'm gonna watch 11
No.
movies in a month.
I
But
don't
I
think
could try.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to add to my list. I think I'll be lucky to
Yeah.
get through them. So
Okay.
I'll
So
just have
we're
to tackle it.
we're putting it out there that this is our goal.
Yes.
We may not reach that goal in a month, but we're gonna try.
No, we're gonna try. We're gonna
We're
do
gonna
it.
try. We're gonna do
So we
it.
have to average 2.5 a week ish.
But yeah, okay. So hopefully we didn't just bore you guys to tears with our movie chatter. But I do feel like I went on far too long last week about cake stuff. So I apologize for that. If you have no interest in cakes, I'm gonna try to
No,
limit
it's
how much I
great.
talk about it. But it is now my full-time job. So
No, I think it's great to like, even if you're not into cakes, it's awesome to hear your journey about like
yeah,
figuring out this as a side gig and how to make money doing it and
yeah,
figuring out how to make it profitable. And like, that's relevant no matter what the business is, you
yeah.
know? So I
But
think
not my
that's
new.
interesting.
I just said I wasn't going to talk about cakes months. But have you seen on like TikTok these cake sheds? Like
Oh,
I just
yes.
stumbled upon this TikTok, and this woman she bought this like it was like a tall narrow shed off Amazon for like a couple $100, and it was just basic. And she painted it all pink, and she put like noodles on the top so she could put fake flowers all
Oh,
over the
cute.
front, and she got like gold letters to write cake shed, painted inside and out. This thing was so beautiful. And then she puts it in her front yard. And then on Saturday mornings, stocks it with all the
Oh
brownies,
my
cookies,
gosh.
cakes, cupcakes that she made that week.
Okay.
Stocks it in there. And then says, Cake Shed's open from 10 to 4 today. Stop by. And people just come by and there's like a QR code so you can like scan to pay via Venmo. Or there's also a little like lockbox in there so you can like slip money in there if you want to pay
Oh,
cash.
amazing.
But then it's locked, so only she has a key to it. And then she put like a Ring doorbell camera in there so that if someone does steal everything in there, then at
Yeah.
least she has them on camera. But
Is
I
it
was
like
like,
HVAC? Is it like AC? Like, how do they
no, but
stay
that's why
cool?
this one, the one I found was in England. So I'm like, all right,
Okay.
maybe this is like the temperature doesn't change much. Because I was thinking that
Yeah.
too. Like if I put a bunch of
During the winter or
cupcakes in there
spring.
during the dead of summer here in Colorado,
Yeah.
like they're gonna be
Melt.
very melty.
Yeah.
Um, but I mean, other than dead of summer, it would be fine, I think. But I was like,
Yeah.
that's my new dream. I want that so bad. It would be like owning your own bakery, but not
Yeah.
having to pay the overhead. And it would
Yeah.
like, because like I was saying, like so I have 6 cakes to do. I can't do them until Thursday. What am I gonna do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? Like
Yeah.
I'm able to like do some baking and do some like fondant designs and stuff. But I would love to be like cranking out some cookies, some brownies, like some other fun
Yeah.
stuff. And
That'd be
so
cool.
now, new dream, that's what I want. So I'm doing next Friday or the 16th, I'm doing like a class. It's a outdoor vending class
Okay.
that the city where I live does. And it
Oh,
basically just
cool.
teaches you about like the rules around like pop-ups and farmers markets and like where all you can
Okay.
vend. But I'm pretty sure my front
Oh.
porch, I don't have to have any special permitting. I give myself
Well,
permission.
yeah, I give myself
So
permission.
yeah,
I was gonna ask, would you want to take it anywhere else?
I mean, I think being at a farmer's market would be so cool.
Yeah.
But I read about our farmers markets here, and they said like they already have enough bakers, so they really aren't accepting
Oh,
more bakers.
shoot.
So, but like, there's only like one other sweets person at our farmers market.
Okay.
The rest is just like a bunch of like sourdough and different like breads
Oh,
and
okay.
stuff. So I don't know. I feel like I could maybe get around it with
Yeah.
like cupcakes, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be fun to have pop-ups. But
Yeah, totally.
yeah.
You'd have to
So.
figure out how to transport it. Maybe
Yeah,
it could be on wheels on a trailer
yeah.
or something.
I know we were
Pull
looking
it.
at like bike trailers, like a cute
Yeah.
little bike trailer, or just like we saw these cute little
Cute.
candy carts that you push.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I want to be like the ice cream man, but just like
With
like
the cake
around and
cart.
sell little things. Yeah. So
Do. You could have music.
yeah, how funny would that be? The cake carts.
Oh my
man.
gosh. That's fun. I
So
love that idea.
yeah, so those are just things I want to do in the future, and
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
You should explore
We
it.
shall
I
see.
think it would be
Yeah.
really fun and
Yeah.
awesome. And maybe it could have its own whole like social media presence and
Yeah.
stuff. Be cool.
Pretty cool. TikTok has influenced me yet again.
Yes.
Learning about
Classic.
my autoimmune diseases and how to run a cake shed.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what TikTok is good for.
It is. I love it. Every time it almost goes away, I get so scared.
I know. It's so
Ugh.
sad.
I know it is.
Okay, well, follow along with us. We'll be back for our next week. I guess we'll have our first movie review
Yeah.
or movie notes.
Oof. Yeah.
And
we shall.
then we'll start thinking about, I think we'll do our challenge for the month of May. And then
Yep.
we'll plan like a more formal challenge update for you guys. And then we'll plan some stuff in between. And then we'll
Yep.
take on something new in June. Does that
Yep,
sound
sounds
good?
good. I love it.
Cool. Awesome.
All right.
Well, if you're not already, make sure you're following us. I know I say it every week, and make sure you're following us on social media because we'll share some stuff there too. We're on all of the places at Are We
Yep.
Doing This Pod?
Yes, and share with us your movie recommendations, your must-see
Oh, yes.
movies, because maybe eventually we'll make another list that we can at least share with our followers of just like what are your must watch that you recommend to anyone. I think it'd be fun to see what everyone else says.
Yes, yeah, definitely. Send them in. I want to hear
Yeah.
what we've left out.
Yeah.
For sure. Would be awesome.
All right, good deal.
Alrighty, we'll follow along, and
Alrighty.
until next time.
Until next time, bye.
Bye.